Hey guys, Taylor here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you already been here, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a full face of black owned makeup brands. I know my channel is not monetized, so I won't be making any money from this video, so I won't be able to donate anything that I make from this video, but I still wanted to make this video just to put a bit of positive energy out there, and also just to let you guys know a couple of ways that you can donate to the cause for free. So first of all, if you have a Sephora account, you can donate using your Sephora points. If you are not in the US, you probably won't see the option. So all you need to do is switch your Sephora settings to the US, and you can donate with as little as 500 points. And secondly, you can go and check out a couple of YouTubers. I'll link some of their videos down below that are donating their AdSense this month to the cause, so you can check their videos out and watch the ads for free and donate to the cause. Yes, so if you are still interested in watching this video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time I upload a video, and follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. All right, you guys, so I did do my brows off camera. I used the Fenty Beauty MVP brow pencil, and I've used the shade black brown. I'm just going to take my Juvias Place concealer in the shade number 11, and I'm going to use this to prime my lids before I apply my eyeshadow. So for the eye look, I do have a couple of palettes from Fenty Beauty, Juvias Place, but today I'm going to be using this mixtape palette by Beatbox Beauty. I am going to link their Instagram down below. It is going to be my first time playing with this palette, so yeah, well, let's go. It is black owned, so I will link everything in the description down below. Also, the first shade I'm going in with is the shade Intro. This packaging is so pretty and unique. I'm going to take the shade Intro and I'm going to use that as my transition. Oh, and I'm using a M441 brush to apply the shade. I do apologize, I don't have any black owned makeup brushes, so I don't even know if we have brands that have makeup brushes that are black owned, but if we do, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm just going to take the same M441 brush and I'm going to be grabbing the shade Outro. The first shade that I used was Intro and the second shade is Outro, and I'm just going to use that to deepen that crease. I'm going to take the M573 brush and I'm going to take this brown shade right here, and I think that shade is called Fade, and I'm going to deepen the eyes a little bit because I want to use that really pretty gold shade for my crease. So I'm going to deepen a little bit with this shade. Y'all, wow, these shadows are blending really well. I'm just lightly building that brown shade. So I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going to be using the Juvias Place concealer again in the shade number 11. I'm using this flat cut crease brush that I got from AliExpress. So I'm going to take back the M573 brush and I'm just going to go back in with the shade Fade just to blend my cut crease out. Blend it in as one. Yes. So I'm going to grab this shade right here called Remix, and I'm going to use that on my lids. Anywhere that I have concealer, I'm just going to pat that all over my lids. I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but that's fine. Happens to like literally every palette that I have. I'm going to take back that shade Fade, and I'm using the M573 brush again just to blend that in. Wow. Alright you guys, I am not mad at it at all. Honestly, I'm super impressed. I'm going to finish the next eye off camera, apply some lashes, and I'll be right back. So lashes are on. I do apologize, the lashes that I'm wearing are not black owned. I did find these lashes on AliExpress. However, my favorite black owned lash brand is Lash by Faith. I do love the style Glory. However, I do have one of her lashes here. This is in the style African Queen. The only reason why I did not wear this one today is because it is a little bit dramatic for this look, and I don't have a pair of my current favorite from her, which is the style Glory, but I will link her Instagram down below so you can go and check her out, and you can just go on my Instagram and you'll see like tons of pictures of me wearing her lashes to see what it looks like. For primer, we are going to be taking the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer, and this is like my current obsession, so I'm not mad at all. So for foundation, I have the Juvias Place Iron Magic Foundation. I have the shade 200 Kenya. This shade is a little bit too dark for me, so what I do normally when I'm using this foundation is I mix a little bit of the concealer that I have in the shade number 11 just to make it my right foundation shade. So that is what I did. I already have it like mixed up in something, so I'm just going to apply this all over the face. And this foundation is super full coverage, so you don't need a lot. I am going to blend this out with a brush just because the foundation is kind of thick, so it's just easier to blend it out with a brush. And I'm using my M439 brush to blend this in. Don't worry, I know we look a little red, but I'm going to go in with the Pat McGrath Labs Concealer, and I'm using the shade MD23. I'm also going to go in with some of the Juvia's Face Concealer as well, just to balance all of this out. I'm going to take a little bit of the Juvia's Face Concealer, and I'm going to use the shade, once again, number 11, just under my eyes. While my under eye concealer sits, I'm going to blend everywhere else out, and I'm going to use my Juno & Co sponge. Alright, y'all already know the drill. I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer, and I'm using the shade number 6. I'm using this to contour the face. Alright, so to blend the under eyes, I'm using this F19 brush by Shop Miss A. So the brush that I use for my foundation, I'm going to use that to blend my contour and my highlight in together. There's one. To set the under eyes, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder in the shade Cashew. This is honestly one of my favorite setting powders. And before I set, I use my brush, just go back in with my brush to blend any creasing that might have happened. And then I go in with the powder on a sponge. I'm just going to take this brush and I'm going to use this same Fenty Beauty powder. Normally I'd use my Sephora Micro Smooth powder, but for today's video, you know, it's all black owned, so I'm going to use that same Fenty Beauty powder. I'm just going to lightly set the rest of my face. I'm going to bronze with my Fenty Beauty Cocoa Naughty bronzer. And I'm using this E4 brush. Being that I didn't use the Juvias Place eyeshadow palette today, I am going to take this one. It's called the Berries palette, and I'm going to use this pink shade right here, this middle shade, as my blush. So I'm just tapping in and I'm dusting off any excess. To the cheeks. Alright, so I'm going to use a little bit of Afternoon Snack More Honey by Fenty as my highlighter. Alright, also I did my under eyes off camera. I just went in with the shade Outro, the shade Fade, and I did use the shade Soprano in my inner corners as my inner corner highlights. I'm going to apply some mascara, but I'm going to set my face first with the Fenty Beauty What It Do Mist, just to get rid of that powderiness. All right, so for the lips, I'm going to outline with the Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint in the shade Unveil, just because I ain't got no lip liners from no black owned brand. I'm actually going to be using two glosses. I'm going to use the McGrath gloss in the shade Flesh Fantasy and my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Glass Slipper that is no longer clear anymore. Alright you guys, so I'm going to take my scarf off and I'll be back to show you guys the finished look. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. Let me know what your favorite product was from today's video. Let me know what your favorite black owned brand is in the comments section down below. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.